Hi, my name is Kurt Lammy. I am the pastor at St Paul Lutheran Church on Dogleg Road in Dayton, Ohio. And I'd like to take a moment today to think with you about the question, how should I pray? Now, at first, it might sound silly because we know that God hears all of our prayers. Whether we use big words or small words, we pray out loud, we pray silently. Sometimes even when we can't find the words to say, God still hears us, right? God hears all of our prayers. So in one sense, it might sound like, well, why should I be taught how to pray? Well, even Jesus' disciples asked him, Lord, teach us to pray. How should we pray? Then he gave them the model of the Lord's Prayer, which is a wonderful model for our prayers. Many of us know the Lord's Prayer just from memory, and we say it that way. But not only are the words of the Lord's Prayer itself wonderful, but the structure is wonderful. So thinking about structure of prayers, I'd like to give you 3 different structures that might help you in your prayer life, in addition to the Lord's Prayer. So the first one is very simple. Actually, they're all very simple, but the first one is just 2 parts. Thank and ask. You start the prayer by thanking God for who God is and what God has done for you and what God has provided for you. You show that gratitude to God. Then you ask. You ask God to help you with whatever you're going through or help someone else or help the world. You begin with the thanks and then you move to the ask, right? God is God. God is not Santa asking you right away, what do you want for Christmas, right? God is also not a divine vending machine that's supposed to just give you something. You are talking to God. You are talking to the creator of the universe, the one who made you, the one who loves you like crazy. Think about if someone comes up to you and just starts demanding something of you. No, that's not how you build a relationship. Start the prayer with a thanks, right? Telling God what you're thankful for. Then move on to the ask. So that's the first pattern. The second pattern is the same, but it adds one more element. And this one is based on the manners that you learned as a kid. When you were learning how to relate to people, you were taught manners, right? Basic please and thank you sort of stuff. So in this structure, it's I'm sorry, thank you, and please. The I'm sorry is the confession, the admitting to your sin, the asking God to forgive you. Then the thanks, thanking God for the forgiveness God gives you, thanking God for all that God has provided for you, very much like the other pattern. And then the please is the asking God for help. So it's very much like the thank ask, but you add the I'm sorry at the beginning. Then the third structure is just like the one based on manners, but you're adding one more thing. And this one you can remember with the acronym ACTS, A-C-T-S. You start off with the A, which is adoration or praise. You start the prayer with praise of God. Then you move to the C, the confession, the I'm sorry. Then the T is the thanks, and the S is the supplication, or the asking for help, or the please. So all 3 of these structures are very similar. They're all very easy and basic to remember, and all of them have the thanks and the please, the thanks and the request. The second one adds the confession, and then the third one adds the additional adoration at the beginning. So no matter what structure of prayer you use, remember that you are talking to God. So God deserves your respect and your appreciation. God is also the one who gives you forgiveness and all other sorts of blessings in your life. Then you can ask God for what you need. Ask God for the help. So please leave a comment and let me know which of these 3 patterns strikes you the most and which one you might use in your prayer life. Thanks for watching.